everybody, I'm Garrulous64 and welcome back to Sonic Forces. In the last episode, we were playing all of the modern Sonic stages and we made it to Luminous Forest. This time we're going to be finishing them off, and we're going to be doing so with Shadow the Hedgehog, starting off in Sunset Heights. Because I just figured I'd play Shadow today, because who doesn't like a little anti-hero action in their video games? I, for one, am really glad Shadow is playable in this game, despite him not doing too much different from Sonic. But I mean, this way, people don't need to waste time on making a Shadow the Hedgehog mod for this game. Even though in the past there have been some really decent Shadow mods, like Generations had a great one. You know, that's just because the modding community is amazing, and I can't wait to see what they start doing with this. But I'm hoping, first off, a silver mod, please. Please, someone do that. I will love you forever, endlessly, and then some. I don't know, do with that information what you will, please. But anyway, Sunset Heights is really cool. This is one of the... I think this is one of the levels that they released the music for before the game came out. And like the other tracks they released, I don't know, they just really knew what they were doing with releasing some of these tracks ahead of time, because I was obsessed with it for the longest time. And honestly, now that it's out, I don't love this stage that much. I mean, I really like it, but it's not my favorite. I think Luminous Forest will still be my favorite of the modern levels, and I think that's just because Luminous Forest feels so much more fun to me. This is still cool. I really like the ruined city aspect of this. When I was in a failed recording of this before, I was like, you know, we don't have a whole lot of ruined cities in Sonic games, and I kind of said, oh yeah, I mean, besides, like, let's say, Station Square after Chaos destroys it in an adventure. But, you know, there was that whole city where, there was a bit of a crisis, if you might remember. You know, Crisis City, the completely ruined city that is very similar to this stage, except I like this stage more because, one, it's in a game that's playable, and... two, it's very colorful and fun looking. I love all the different colored buildings. Like I said, the music is great. But, yeah, it's probably one of my... it's up there with my favorite stages, but it just, again, feels too short, but I guess I can't complain about that for every single stage, because they're all short. So, hey guys, you ready for Chemical Plant again? What? No? You don't want it again because we just played it in Mania and Generations? Well, we've got it. I mean, granted... this outside area really doesn't remind me too much of Chemical Plant. In Generations, it always looked like you were inside of a gigantic chemical plant. You never really saw the outside of it. And then Mania, of course, it's just classical chemical plant, yeah. Am I gonna get it this time? Nope. I always try to jump off and grab that red ring, but I end up glitching the game and dying. So I guess that's not gonna be for me this time. And it looks like I did come back and get that other red ring. I don't know, in the failed recordings I was doing of this level, I kept jumping onto those pathways, and Shadow kept doing this weird thing where he would go into 3D mode but still be on the 2D plane, and I could walk around on that little bridge, and he would be walking in midair, and if I walked too far, he would fall into the pit and die. And much like falling into the pit and dying, we are now falling into this, I guess you could call it a hellhole. Not really interested in this whole indoor section. As I was saying before, I think we've been doing certain levels to death lately in the Sonic series, and Chemical Plant is one of them. And, I mean, it's not like this is an awful stage, but it's just, I really don't like this indoor area. It's just not very fun to me. Also, what is over here? I've never gone this way. Just another way back here. Cool. I guess that's fine. Or wait, is this a new place that I've never seen? I don't remember. No, okay, so this is just like a shortcut, but I took longer anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's a long cut. You know what? I'm having fun anyway, so who really cares? The Chemical Plant, done to death a bit, but, I mean, people still like it, right? They enjoy drowning. I enjoy drowning. And good. Solid. Alright. I messed that up something fierce the first time I played this, and I was like, yeah, that was fun. I love jumping off rails and it not working. Alright, I'll take it. I don't remember if I had an S rank on this stage yet already, but doing these little extra playthroughs is really helping me with, apparently I didn't. It's really helping me with my conquest of this game, trying to get all S ranks and all the red rings. Haven't really had enough time to go and do that yet, but that's mainly because I've been playing a lot of Super Mario Odyssey, and that's not going to stop anytime soon because I want to get everything in that game, and that's definitely conflicting with me wanting to get everything in this because Mario is always going to take precedent, unfortunately. Alright, so next we got Metropolitan Highway, which is actually a level I really enjoy. I really love the look of it, and someone was telling me on livestream that this is supposed to be the same level from Sonic Heroes, but I wasn't too sure about that because the level in Sonic Heroes seemed a heck of a lot more green. But I mean, I do see bits of green here and there, and sure, Chemical Plant looks a bit different on the outside in this game, so maybe this is the same level from Heroes, it just looks a little different because we're in a different area. I mean, the gigantic globes all over the place certainly remind me of Heroes. Those things in the distance. And I mean, this level is just really nice to look at. I mean, I love almost everything about it. One thing I have a huge problem with is, again, there's no drift in this game, and these pathways here, they look like they were built for drifting, and like, Sonic Team just forgot to put the drift in. Like, here I died in the live stream because Sonic just went right off the edge and decided to die. Much like Luminous Forest. But aside from that, just weirdness with no drifting, I really enjoy this level just because of how it looks and how it sounds. I know that's kind of my thing that I've been saying about all of the levels I like, but it's just, that's why I like certain things. I mean, why do you like certain levels? Please let me know. I mean, I like this level a lot because of the music, and I like Null Space even better, just because there's more 3D gameplay. I'm kind of one of the people that thinks, if we're making a 3D Sonic game, maybe we should have more 3D sections than 2D sections. And this game honestly feels like it has a lot more 2D in it than 3D, and I don't know if that's because they're scared to do 3D stuff. Alright. I'm certainly scared to make jumps now, because I'm terrible at them. But you know what, I'm still going to attempt it. So maybe Sega should try and attempt like a fully 3D game or something. I know their style is kind of like, hey, let's do a 3D game with some 2D sections, but I feel like, again, that's kind of been done to death, and it's kind of repetitive with, you know, Mania coming out this year as well. Especially since Mania controls better. But I'm going to stop complaining about that and just take this level in, because honestly, besides these sections with the moving platforms, I really enjoy it. And at least we have Null Space, which is way more of a 3D level, and I'm really happy for that. And yeah, I mean, look at this level, it's freaking gorgeous. I love all the giant shapes everywhere. I love running into these purple robots as they try to escape from you, and it's just, you know that their effort is futile as you boost into them and just absorb their robotic souls to power your boost gauge. It's wonderful. And then you get right up to Eggman, and he sends you to Null Space, and there is no consequence. Not one. Also, why were Orbot and Cubot in this game again? They didn't really do anything, did they? Man, looks like I'm gonna have to come back here again, but I think I need to get red rings as well. That's okay, though, because, like I said, I like it. So, definitely not the end of the world. But now, we're coming up on our last Modern Sonic stage, and this is a stage, again, I actually really like. Aside from all, I mean, I seem to have a lot of complaints about this game, and I do. But, like I said before, I do really like it. I mean, I'm still playing it, right? I have about 14 hours invested in it already. I know that might not be a lot compared to some people that go crazy with games, but, like, 14 hours is a lot for me just playing a game and just playing the stages over and over and over again, especially if, like I said, I'm not, like, 100% crazy about it. I must like it enough to keep going, so, again, do with that information what you will. I'm gonna stop saying that because it sounds repetitive, and I don't like being repetitive, and I try to cut that out of my... Alright. That's good. I guess I was holding the control stick slightly to the right. I guess I'll have to make sure I don't do that this time. There's a really fun thing you can do in this stage, coming up, I think, right up here. Also, that pop-in for all those enemies is great. But you just go here and you just start boosting, and this is the wrong area. But right up ahead, I believe. Jeez, that was a little disorienting. Alright, yeah, you just boost here, and you can just kind of fly over this entire section of stage, and then do the little drop there and get back on land before you, I don't know, before the game realizes that you're screwing with it. I'm sure a lot of people already know about that, but when I saw that, I was like, Shadow can fly? Apparently. Yes. I don't know, that's just a fun stage. It's very quick, but it's like, there are things like that that just make it really fun, that you can jump over, like, that entire section. It just makes me feel like, wow, look at me, I'm not a speedrunner, but I'm having fun going fast. If y'all like this video and you're not already subscribed, please make sure you subscribe for more Sonic Forces stuff, and other things that may or may not be Sonic Forces, or Sonic related at all, because I do a whole lot of things. So thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you guys later.